Hey guys, it's Dark Angel from Dark Angel the Light Angel again. It's 3:31 in the morning, so our all-nighter's doing really good. Um, have you ever thought of what kind of vampires are out in the world? And there's true vampires. They've been known, but they keep themselves hidden. Um, there's actual vampires that actually drink blood. There's PSI vampires, which are kind of like energy vampires. They get people happy and everything, and by the time that they disappear, the energy's gone from everybody else. Then there's the vegetarian vampires who can't have meat, which is more fictional because it's the Stephanie Myers vampires. And then of course there's different vampires been portrayed. There's vampires like Blade, my sister's favorite movie, not Christy, but my actual sister's. And then of course there's Twilight, then there's Dracula, all the Dracula movies, Dracula 2000, Dracula Ascension, Dracula 3000, it depends on what it is. Wes Craven Dracula movies, like I said, but the two main topics I want to do on vampires is PSI vampires and regular vampires. There are very few known vampires in the world that they keep themselves hidden, and if not, there's a website that they go to. A lot of people go to it. I'm actually on it. It's called vampiresocial.com. And I'm classified as a PSI vampire. I like to be around people, and I can get people so excited, and sometimes when I leave them, the excitement stays, or when I leave them, they're all like, sluggish. They could be so sad, and I show up with burst of energy, and they get it. I mean, they can take, they can give. It's hard to find them, because they like to be hidden. Me, I'm more of an open one. Hey, I'm here. Come see me, or get to know me. I'm not one that bites. Then there's regular vampires. Those are the ones that actually kill people or drink blood or anything. But, hey, you're talking to a documented PSI. And people wonder, why do PSI vampires do what they do? They're not sure. It's hard to explain. I mean, I could be sitting here and everyone could be so excited, and I could be in a gloom, gray, dull mood, and everyone that comes near me, they figure out what's going on, and they start feeling it. They start hitting that, they start feeling that burst of energy around me. People call it psychic, people call it paranormal, but it's not. It's vibes that you feel. I mean, come on. I mean, even before me and Christy started drinking these energy drinks, that energy was there. I mean, we've been doing this, we've been having so much fun. We've been having this energy since what, like 10, 11 o'clock today, and we've been mainly cleaning apartments. And here we are, still energetic. Yes, we're hyped up on energy drinks, but we've been going since day one, since we started, since we woke up. And possibly we'll end up still be going. Either that and trying to get things done. We're probably going to be doing more videos during the day. Probably dragging my mom on some of them. Don't know yet. Still trying to find that one out.
Might get her involved in one.
Once you see her, don't laugh at her. Don't go ha ha ha. Look at her. My mom has some things going on. Like any parent is. My mom is very young. She's in her late 30s, going on to her 40s.
We still love her though.
We still love her. We love her to death. She puts up with a lot of crap.
She puts up with us.
She puts up with us.
She puts up with us.
I don't think she knows that I'm a PSI vampire. I found out from my Uncle Daniel, who lives up in Wisconsin, that, because he's one. So it's my Uncle Daniel, then me. possibly my little sister, not 100% sure, because when people around her, she's in a really bad mood, I'm gonna be grumpy all day, everyone starts to feel it. So there's a possible chance it's her too. Everyone's like vampires don't exist. The Prince Valdemir was the first known Dracula, or some people argue the first known Dracula was a woman. It's hard to actually explain it because there's no way of actually knowing. But we do have record that Valdemir is the first known Dracula because he would impale his imprisoners and drink on sticks and literally stand them up there and put a goblet underneath the casket of blood and actually drink it. And that's where our legends of Dracula has begun and everything. I mean, come on. People say the first known Dracula is fiction, mythical, everything. But if you look in the history, it's right there. I mean, come on. There's no known history about PSIs because people don't do their history on it. I mean, it's hard to explain it, but there's a bunch of us out there that are dying to be known or dying to be trying to hide or anything, but you don't sit there and think of one vampire and not think of the possible others. Like I said, there's PSI vampires, one speaking as we speak or as we record, as would be a better way. Then there's the ones that want to stay hidden. There's ones that don't want to be found. You gotta take in considerations of their respect. I'm not naming names on some of them. Like I named my Uncle Daniel off. I know he ain't gonna be watching because me and him don't get on speaking terms, but that's family related. But is my family known vampires, PSI? I found out. Okay, historical fact on my mom's side of the family. I found out that I was related to the woman that killed virgin women and bathed in their blood to stay young. I didn't know that until September of 2010. I really didn't. That was a shock to me. So she would bathe, she would drink their blood, stay young. I found that out, my jaw dropped. I am a vampire fanatic. I love vampires. I have nicknames by Shadow, Midnight, Dark Angel, the Duchess of the Night, the Queen of the Night, the Princess of the Dark. You name it. I've heard it. I've been called it. Shadow is actually a name stuck and given to me in high school when early in the morning we have like the auditorium and we have the kitchen. You'd have the kitchen and the cafeteria, and then you'd have the dining area of the cafeteria, and then we like this little stage. And I would sit in the corner of this stage or stay in the shadow area, and so finally the nickname Shadow stuck. I actually have family members that call me by nicknames. We've actually been able to put nicknames to people and what they do. Like I said, I've been labeled over the years with nicknames, and hey, nicknames come, they stick, some go, some die off. I mean, come on. But I have yet to been told of a PSI nickname, vampire nickname. So if anybody has any ideas, hit us up. Let me know. So I can figure out if I should really sit there and want to do vampire videos for you guys. If I should say, hey, this is. So just let me know, and we're leaving that to you. So leave comments and everything. So till then.